What's up, tennis fans? Sleepy Picks here. We're going to be going through the round of 16 matchup between Alex de Minaur and Flavio Cobolli. Let's take a look at the matchup. And here's a look at our matchup. Head-to-head is 2-0 in favor of de Minaur. We'll talk about that in a sec. Let's talk about de Minaur's path to the round of 16 first. Able to get through Roman Burchaga in straight sets. And the first set was a little bit dicey. Burchaga coming out. He was up a break. de Minaur able to kind of lock in and get that set in a breaker, and then he only drops one game after that. Able to get through Mannarino in the second round in straight sets, and we know Mannarino was playing some very solid grass court tennis, but de Minaur just he's been showing such good patience, especially in those rallies with Mannarino. He had to throw in some slices, some forehand slices, just kind of keeping Mannarino on his toes and not giving him the errors that he wants. And then a four-set win today over Zach Schweida. And, this was a trickier match than the scoreline shows. Schweida just throwing in a couple of sloppy games at the beginning of the first and third sets. But in that second set, I mean, he was really clicking, had a lot of patience. I think that was really the key to him winning a lot of the rallies here. The rallies that he lost against de Minaur, he was just missing a little bit too soon, trying to find the winners where there weren't any. That backhand down the line from Schweida looked extremely good today. And towards the end of that fourth set, de Minaur just wearing him out, getting the break at the end, and able to win that fourth 6-4. Let's talk about Cobolli's path to the round of 16. Able to get through Navoni in four sets. And, this match at the beginning of the first set, it looked very dicey for Cobolli. A 6-1 first set. Then he's able to take the next set in a breaker and wins the fourth in a breaker as well. 10-8 there. And Navoni able to find his footing. I mean, I was impressed with how well he played. We know Navoni, a very solid clay court player, but was able to push Cobolli there. Cobolli was able to find his big shots, his forehand, starting to line it up a little bit better in the last three sets. Able to get through Duckworth in four sets. And then today, able to get through Kachanov in five. And, this match started out 6-0 in the first set. It was really quick. It looked like there was something wrong with him, but he admitted in the post-match interview that I guess he had to use the bathroom, so who knows there. Comes back out, wins the next set in a breaker, and a really tough set there. I mean, these guys were going back and forth in that third set. No breaks. They're saving tons of break points with amazing shots. And for me, the final two sets were just a lot of key misses from Kachanov in the big points. And I felt like Kachanov was a lot better coming into net and playing volleys. He did that really well in that breaker to win the third set. But in the fourth and fifth set, he just didn't really seem like he was going to be able to get through there by just baseline rallying with Cobolli. And I think Cobolli kind of realized that, hey, if I play like an 8-shot rally, I'm probably going to win just off an error from this guy. So a nice way to win 6-2 in the fifth there. Now let's look at the head-to-head here. 2-0 in favor of de Minaur. They played twice in 2024. Once in the Australian Open, it was a 6-3, 6-3, 6-1 win for de Minaur. And we know Cobolli was coming in as a qualifier. This was long before Flavio Cobolli was Flavio Cobolli. They played again in October in 2024 at the indoor courts in Vienna, and it was a 7-6, 3-1 retirement for de Minaur to win, a retirement by Cobolli. So a little bit closer in that match, and that was a faster court as well. We know de Minaur does do pretty well on the faster courts. 2 years down the road now, we got de Minaur coming in. He's 8-2 on the grass, 3-2 last year, 7-1 the year before. And he's coming off that loss to Nakashima at Queen's Club. Flavio Cobolli is 3-1 on the grass, 6-3 last year, 3-4 the year before. And he's coming off that straight set loss to Tiafoe and Halle. Guys, just looking at this matchup, I don't it should be de Minaur. You look at this, you look at the stats, it really should be de Minaur. But I'm leaning towards Cobolli right now. My narrative for de Minaur winning is he can't play in these, like, in the breakers, in these tighter sets like 7-5, because for me that's where Cobolli thrives. I mean, yes, he dropped a 7-6 set to Kachanov, but Kachanov playing very aggressive tennis. We're not going to see that type of aggression from de Minaur. He's gonna be a wall, as he always is. He's gonna look for the errors off the Cobolli racket. But the thing is, if they don't come, I'm not sure what de Minaur is going to be able to do. I watched a little bit of that Australian Open match, and he was playing very aggressively, coming into net. The problem is now, with the weight of shot now from Cobolli, he's not going to be able to do that as comfortably. I came into this video telling myself I was going to take de Minaur, but it's so hard for me to do it because I just don't see him winning. If it's a close match, if we're talking about a four-setter and there's two tiebreaks in that match, I don't really know if I favor de Minaur, especially with that serve. He's having a little bit of serving troubles. The second serve sometimes will sit up there. We know Cobolli loves to rock that forehand return. So, guys, I got to go with Cobolli here. I think he's been playing amazing tennis. I know hasn't had the best of grass court seasons, 0-1 coming into Wimbledon, but now he's found some consistency, some drive, made it to the finals of the French Open. I mean, this guy is a man for all surfaces. That game is so explosive with the forehand, and he's got that all-around game. He loves following his shots in. He's got a few drop shots that he can disguise. I do think de Minaur should challenge the movement of Cobolli. That's what we saw. Kachanov doesn't really hit the drop shot that well, but I felt like Cobolli moving up was a little bit hesitant. With that slide, he doesn't seem as comfortable sliding on the grass as he does on the clay. So de Minaur can really take advantage. Hit the drop shot, follow it in, put the volley away. But I just feel like de Minaur is going to be on his back foot a lot in this match. I think he's going to be defending his serve a lot in this match. So I'm going to go with Cobolli. Hopefully those legs are still doing good. Did call for the trainer in between the fourth and fifth sets. But I'm going with Cobolli here, guys. Give me Cobolli to advance in four. Here's a look at our third round record so far. We still got 3 matches left to finish out, and I am honored to inch ahead of the Pamplemousse. 9-4 for me, 7-6 for the Pamplemousse. The Pamplemousse taking a few bigger swings, not really able to convert on them. Hopefully we can hit all of our round of 16 picks. And as always, guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share your picks in the comments. Share the video. We will have a video out for each individual matchup. So if you don't see it on there, just check out our channel. We will have each individual matchup up with a breakdown of the match. So definitely check those out. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.